Hello everyone, welcome to my channel once again. My name is Shahim. I'm a software engineer from Sri Lanka, currently residing in United States of America. So I wanted to talk to you about an important topic that has been in my mind for some time. So I have been working as a Java software engineer for over a decade now, but I wanted to know about the other sides of the software engineering spectrum, where there are other technologies like .NET and Python, PHP, etc., which many software engineers will be interested in, and how will it will be for me to see that side of the software engineering spectrum. So since I'm a single person, I won't be able to learn .NET from now and become an expert in that. But what if I can clone myself and the clone can learn the .NET software engineering spectrum? That is also not possible. But the closest thing for that is, for me, luckily, is available. That is my twin brother. My twin brother, his name is Shahim. He's actually a .NET software engineer for the past decade, over a decade, in both Sri Lanka as well as in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. He's an expert in that industry. So I'm planning to have a conversation with him so that we can see what is to be a .NET software engineer in this IT industry. This episode will be very helpful for anybody who's going to uni at the moment, or who's in their first year of as a software engineer, a .NET software engineer, or any software engineer who's willing to transition into the .NET spectrum, .NET side of the software engineering, where they are willing to make a career out of it. So without further ado, we will contact him and we'll see how it is to be a what it takes to be a .NET software engineer. Let's see. Hello, Shahim. How are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
Good. So,
Good.
how's life over there in Ramadan at the moment? You have been
It's
fasting,
good.
right?
Here it's nightlife. So most of the night we are awake, and during the day we sleep.
Okay.
So it's going on. Alhamdulillah, good.
Okay.
It's good.
How's work in Ramadan? Is it good
Work
or is
is
it?
less compared to the other times. The work timing is also reduced. Like we work from 9 to 3 here,
Yes.
and uh, and work is comparatively less, and it's good. It's going on well.
Good, good.
Alhamdulillah.
Good to hear that. Good to hear that. So yeah, I wanted to talk to you regarding, since you have been working as a .NET software engineer, I want to know your inputs on how it is to be a .NET software engineer, so that our viewers can also have a sense of how it is. So
Yes.
uh, can you let me know what made you decide to become a .NET software engineer in the first place?
Uh, Let us, I mean, not, we'll generally talk like I wanted to become a software engineer because I was very interested in computers from a very early stage of my childhood. So we were fascinated, I was fascinated by computer. So I wanted to know and learn more about computers. And so is the beginning point. And then from then onward, like we were exploring new things and trying
Yes.
to learn new things, and
Yes.
that that was the pathway. And then finally I enrolled in university,
Mm-hmm. What
actually
is
in
the what is the
BSc.
university? What is the
Yes, the
university you
BSc.
joined?
I have completed BSc in Information Technology, Curtin University,
Yes.
but I studied in Sri Lanka Institute of Information Technology
Yes.
from 2006 to 2009.
Yes.
So that is actually the starting point.
Yes.
From there, they completed us like 2 3 modules in .NET.
Yes.
So
Yes. Yes.
that increased my
Ah,
interest,
okay.
and from then onwards, it was the starting point
Okay,
of .NET development.
that's good. That's good. So you studied in SLIT, BSc honors in BSc in
Information
information
technology.
technology. That is very good. Okay, so what is your current designation over there in Riyadh?
Okay, I am working as a senior .NET developer
Mm-hmm.
for a government
Okay.
ministry.
Okay.
Okay, and I'm handling like 2 3 guys, local guys who are below me,
Okay.
and like we train them and we get work with them. Like we get internal projects.
Okay, great.
So whenever there's an internal project, we estimate and we set up a team and set up a deadline, and we finish it and deliver it on the production environment.
Okay.
So this is how things work here in
Okay.
the ministry.
Okay, so can you briefly explain about your work experience background? When did you start? How many years
Yes,
of experience do you have?
I started back in 2010.
Yes,
I started as a associate software developer for Informatics International
Yes.
back in Sri Lanka.
Yes.
So I worked there for like 1 year,
Mm-hmm.
and then I came here to Riyadh and started working as a software developer in Dr. Sulaiman Al Habib Hospital.
Okay, great.
So we worked in HRIS HR modules
Yes.
and as well as health information system modules. So from then in 2014 I left Riyadh and then came back and started working in a ministry.
Okay.
From that time since now till now I am working for the ministry.
Okay, good. So how many years in total, if you say?
Totally from 2010 till today, around 13 years
13 years of experience as a .NET software engineer. That is very good to hear. That's what we want. So you are like a professional .NET software engineer who have been there in the industry for the past 13 years, which is really great and which is very appreciable. So that's what we want. We want our viewers also to see the professional side of this. Who's interested into coming into this .NET software engineering field, it will be very helpful. Your thoughts will be very helpful because since you are an expert in that field. Okay, so what do you think? What are the pros of being a .NET software engineer as opposed to another like a Java or a PHP or Python software engineer? What do you think are the pros which you find, which makes you easy to become, which makes it easy for you? Yeah.
Like one thing I can as you know, all development or any development languages or any these technologies are similar in a way.
Yeah,
like everything is at the end it's similar.
Yes.
But what makes .NET special is that it has a wide community, big huge community, and a good what do you call programs to increase the support, like MVP, they have MVP programs, and they have certification programs. So this way they are trying to increase like the support for .NET development and the learning. They are making it easy to learn like .NET. Like, and the other thing is, since we are using a lot of Microsoft like Windows and Office. So as you know, there are so many Microsoft technologies we are using with knowing or without knowing.
Yes.
So this when you become into a .NET, when you become a .NET developer, you can easily integrate these technologies together, like Exchange, BizTalk, Active Directory. These are easily integratable when it comes to .NET. Like, I'm not saying that other technologies are less, but more integration and more easy to integrate. And now when with the introduction of .NET Core, they made it cross-platform. Before that, it was not cross-platform, but with the introduction of .NET Core, they made it cross-platform. So this brought a huge, huge spectrum. This opened up everything. Now we can even create a .NET Core application and host it in a Linux server.
Linux machine.
Yes. So this is also one of the reasons now there's a huge spike in the popularity of .NET.
Yes, which is
good. Yes, and Visual Studio. Visual Studio is one of the best development environments that you can work on. And it has IntelliSense, IntelliCode. Now it is since Microsoft purchased GitHub, they even integrated AI into this.
Yes.
So if you start writing some familiar code, it will suggest the entire code block.
Yes.
You don't even have to write the code. You just have to hit the tab and it will complete it for you.
Yes.
So these kinds of small things is making .NET development easier for the people.
Yes.
And nowadays it's about rapid application development. You just need to complete something. In a modular way, by sprint, you have to complete something quick and then do testing and deliver it to the production environment.
Good.
So this .NET, this Visual Studio and this .NET is making it easy for everyone. That's why in Middle East and in this region, most of the development is done through .NET.
Okay, great. So you are saying if someone is trying to come to Middle East, it's better they go into this .NET path, right? So
yes, most. I'm not saying that it's the only.
I understand.
But most of them, because here they think of this licensing and support.
Yes.
They mainly think of these two terms.
Yes.
They think of the support.
Yes.
So they discourage open source or free stuff because they are afraid that the required support, when there's something goes wrong, the required support might not be there.
Yes.
Since Microsoft handled this particular part very well,
yes.
so most of the companies, they tend to get Microsoft stuff.
Yes, true. That's true. That's understandable, because when it comes to open source, even we face when we get stuck or we face some problem, it's up to us to troubleshoot that. That part is there. We have to go through the forums or like developer mailing lists and all, and find out what went wrong, and we have to fix it. That's good. Yes. Yeah, that's perfectly understandable. So in terms of any problems you face, any cons you think that is associated with .NET frameworks?
This is, as I told you, the price of this license
TCO
is
this
is the main problem. The con. Because other than that, there is so much of
benefits,
huge support and everything. But the thing is, to work with Microsoft, if you want Enterprise Edition Visual Studio, you have to pay a huge amount of money.
Yes, that's true.
So this is the big con. This is a discouragement when it comes to .NET development, because some companies cannot afford this much of money. So they might tend to not to use Microsoft development or .NET Core, .NET programming. But to fight this, what they did is they introduced Visual Studio Code, which is completely free, and you can use most of the features which is available in Visual Studio.
Great.
But still, it's not like exactly like
Visual Studio.
Yes, as good as the Visual Studio. Yes. So this is the only disadvantage I am seeing. Other than that, .NET Core is very much modular, very much fast, and it's easy to work with, and you can, it's like plug and play. Whatever you need, if you need a very small application, from a small application to a huge, very complex application, you can make with a very modular approach.
Good.
Like, it's very fast and very good.
Good. So what sort of applications do you mainly develop? Like, do you develop front-end facing front-end applications like web applications, or do you develop mostly microservices which run in backend without many user interaction?
Mainly we are working on web applications.
Okay, great.
And we have RESTful services like government to government integrations. Because here everything is integrated. Like from this, let's say if I want to,
we don't need to go into technical details, because
but government integrations through REST services and WCF services, like SOAP and REST. And we have web applications which are working on .NET Core MVC applications.
Okay.
So .NET Core MVC. And we have APIs, web APIs, and WCF services.
Great.
This is what we have mainly.
Great. Great. So let's say you were coding something for the first time in a domain or in a framework of which is available in .NET, and you got stuck. So what sort of, how easy it is to get the help of experts?
Yes.
How do you find the help? Yeah.
Yeah, we have a list of MVPs who are related to Microsoft technologies itself.
Okay.
So you can even contact them. They will help you if you face them with any challenging situation. You can even contact them and they will help you.
Okay.
This is one way, and there are so many other Stack Overflow. One main thing, even for every technology, is Stack Overflow. And then we have ASP.NET Forum, which is completely dedicated to ASP.NET.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And then we have some small supporting community sites like C# Corner.
Yeah.
And we have Microsoft.NET community itself. This is also a big forum. You can post anything related to .NET itself.
Yes. Yes.
So these kinds of places you can get support. And as I told you, MVPs, their work and their what do you call, their thing is to help others.
Yes. Yes.
So Microsoft made sure that there is a huge supportive people who can support newcomers as well as experienced developers with any problems they face.
Okay, good. That is very good. Okay, so let's say you are developing your application. You want to deploy it into maybe a on-prem server or a cloud Azure server. So how do you do that? How the build process and all? Is there any tools to do that? To do this continuous integration and continuous deployment?
Yes, we don't have automation, but we use the Azure DevOps.
Okay.
So Azure DevOps is our main data repository and the code repository. Okay. So we store everything there, and our deployment process is actually manual. It's not automated.
Okay.
So what happens?
Is there any products which you can use to automate, like just when you?
Yeah, Azure itself, Azure DevOps itself have automation.
Okay.
Like we can configure it and we can
just push the code and
just once you finish the code, we can, if we configure it properly, if we finish the code, we just check in the code, it will make a build and it will put it to the which environment we need. If you want to deploy it in staging or production or any environment, it will automatically do it. So the tools are there.
Yeah, tools are there. Okay.
The tools are there. Yes. We even have Azure DevOps set up in the government, in our ministry, and everything is there. But I'm afraid that we are doing it in a manual way.
That's fine. That's fine. It depends on company to company, and it depends on the business as well. Yeah, that's fine. Yes. That's perfectly understandable. So do you think there are any open source frameworks built on top of the .NET framework which people can use? Like, for example, if they are planning to develop for example, a scheduled job which needs to run in the background periodically based on a cron job or something. Is there anything like that, any open source framework which they can easily use and make it less code on their own and easily configure and do? Do you know any such things which makes them easy?
Yes. We have 2-3 frameworks open source, not only 2-3, there are so many, but I found out one, there's one web scheduler called QuasScheduler.net. Okay. This is an open source project, and if you need support, you can even pay them. Like for if you want extended support, you can pay them a little money, and you can get the support. But it's completely free. Even the code is free. Everything is free. It's freely available.
So is it available
download
in GitHub or somewhere? Or
it's available in GitHub also. I will. Let's share these URLs so that the people will know.
That would be very helpful.
And this is one scheduler one I found out. And to integrate, we can use WCF. WCF is mainly available within my .NET framework itself. It's not an open. It's not like I can it's available inside .NET
Yeah,
itself.
that's
And
good.
we have end service bus, which you can use. This is another open source project which you can use for integration. And from introduction, I mean, when Satya Nadella took over the Microsoft, he moved towards open source.
Open source,
So
yeah.
so now the entire .NET framework is available in GitHub.
Okay, great.
You can go to github.com Microsoft/.NET. You will find even the .NET framework code.
Yes.
Or .NET Core code. So you can see everything from there.
Yes.
Okay. And he's moving toward cloud and open source.
Yes.
And to work with, let's say you want to work with databases, there's a ORM called Hibernate.
Yes.
Which is available in open source. It's an open source project, and the code is available in GitHub.
Yes.
And you can use that one also.
Yes.
And Entity Framework Core, there is another ORM, Entity Framework Core. This is developed by Microsoft, but even this code is now available in GitHub.
Okay.
So everything is open source now. Now it's like partially open source.
Good.
So all these codes are available in GitHub.
Okay.
So we will share these URLs so that everyone will be able to go and see the actual Microsoft.NET.
Yes, that's good. Okay, that's pretty much it. I have covered most of the questions. So of course now we come to the biggest question everybody is interested in. So everybody, whoever wants to become a software engineer, they first of all they think that the salary. They are everybody who wants to become a software engineer, eventually their most highest paid question is how much they will get paid, right?
Yes.
So in terms of you being as a software engineer in the Middle East for over one decade now, so what is your, in a range you can say, so what is your salary range at the moment in USD?
In USD, it's around, I can say, $500 to $3,000. Okay.
500 to 3,000.
$100 to 3,000.
That is very, very good. Very.
But the thing is, this is it varies. It varies upon your skills.
Yes.
It varies upon your upon how much you are important to this. In Middle East, it's not about one thing. Like if you are a developer, it's not about you will do only development.
Yeah, that's true.
You should be able to do some other parts. Like you should be even be able to do some deployment.
Yes,
like in case if something if somebody is not available, you should be able to do this thing. Like it's not in like other countries where if you are a developer, you will do only development. You will not touch anything else. But here they look for more like a full stack developer. You should be able to do everything.
That's true.
If the need arises, you should be able to do even HTML, CSS.
Yes.
Designing everything. It varies upon your skills.
Yes.
So if you increase your skills, then you can get more even.
Yes. So let's say someone who's having 2 years of experience back in their own country, it could be India, Sri Lanka, or anywhere. So they are trying to come to Middle East. So what sort of initial salary can they expect at that time? Like do you have any idea?
When it comes to USD, they can expect around $1,000 to $2,000.
Okay, that seems.
This will be the marginal initial one. But once you get into it, if you are really good, then you can get more.
Yeah, that's great. That's great to hear, Shahim. So what is your message? What do you want to give out to the people who are in uni or in their first year of .NET as a .NET software engineer, who is looking forward for their future? What sort of message can you give to them?
Yes, I would say first be really good in C#. Because C# is the main. There are so many other languages in VB.NET is there, and F# is there. There are so many other languages, but mainly when it comes to .NET, C# is used. So first you need to learn C#. So there are so many ways you can learn. Nowadays there are Udemy courses, there are Pluralsight courses, there are so many courses. So take one of them and make sure that you are very familiar with this
Yes. Yes.
C# language. Okay, once you successfully finish this or achieve this, you need to now you need to learn how to do some basic things using .NET.
Yeah. Yeah.
.NET has a class library, huge class library.
Yes. Yes.
So you should be able to connect to a database. You should be able to get some data. You should be able to put some data. So you
Yes.
need to learn these small
Yes.
things first.
Yes. Yes.
Or reading a file
Yes. Correct.
and
Correct.
writing to a file. So these kinds of small things first you need to be very comfortable with.
Yes. Yes.
And what helped me mainly was you should know how .NET framework itself is working.
Yes.
Like what is
Internals.
MSIL, what is
Internals.
just-in-time compiler,
Yes.
what is CLR, what is a CLR, what is the so these small these are the building blocks of .NET framework.
Yes.
You should know this. So
Yes.
if you know these, that you can, if your foundation is good, you will be able to build on top of that foundation.
Great.
So have a strong foundation
Yes.
and know what is happening under the hood.
Yes. Not just
Not only what's on high level.
High level,
Not
yeah.
a high level image. You should know what is actually happening under the hood.
Yes.
So that you will be very good in .NET.
Okay.
And in terms of general, you should know like design patterns. You should know how, because even .NET Core web applications are now MVC. So MVC is actually a design pattern.
Yeah.
So you should be really good in design patterns so that you will understand things easily.
Yeah, that's true.
Like
That's true. Okay.
and when it comes to learning, Microsoft has a very good website called learn.microsoft.com.
Okay. Okay.
Where they teach you, like even a complete stranger to programming can become an expert if you go through this website, because they have made it very easy. And even they will give you develop testing environments, or like they will give you VM applications where you can try your code.
Wow.
Like you write some code and you can try.
Wow.
Like it's amazing. It's comprehensive and it's amazing. Wow. So anyone who wants to learn, they can go to learn.microsoft.com and start from there.
Okay,
onwards.
Great, Shahim. Great talking to you on this topic of becoming a .NET software engineer. Because I know personally how hard you have worked for this, and how good you are, because you are my twin brother. Of course, I know how difficult was it for you, and how hard you worked in order to get to where you are. And it will be very helpful for someone who's coming in, or who's in uni, or who's in their first years of .NET software engineering. It will be very helpful for you, these thoughts. So thank you very much for your time. I know you are very busy. And it's very difficult to get hold of you. So thank you very much for your time, and thanks for all your thoughts. And I'm pretty sure our viewers will be getting something out of this, definitely benefiting something out of this. So thank you very much, and have a nice day. Okay.
Thank you for having me. Inshallah, we'll talk more regarding more technologies and more stuff in the future.
Definitely in the future episodes we will talk. Thank you very much. Okay. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Hello everyone. So we had a good conversation with my twin brother, who's working as a .NET software engineer in the Middle East. So it was very informative. I'm pretty sure you would have benefited from it. So I'm planning to do similar video interviews with my fellow friends and colleagues who can benefit you in terms with their knowledge, who are currently residing all over the world. So I ask you to subscribe to my channel, follow me on my social media platforms, so that you will benefit from that. And of course, follow my brother's blog post in his social media platform as well, so that he will be able to help you out even more. So stick around, always keep on learning, always keep on improving, never stop learning, and you will also become a very good software engineer in the future. Thank you very much.